doing? Hello everybody, this is Jeanette from Backman Creations. My husband is playing with the TV and all its special little features. That was my phone telling me I just went live. So anyway, let me just get everything pulled up. He's being a goofball. He's like, oh, did you know it did this? I'm like, no. We use OBS because we now stream to YouTube and to Facebook. Trying to grow my YouTube page. So if you wouldn't mind hopping over there and spreading the glitter. Hi T. How are you? Facebook just can't leave well enough alone. Used to when Anne. Hi Barbara. Hi Anne. Hi Joyce. Hello, hello. Thank you for sprinkling. I'm just sharing. No, I'm just sharing. I'm just going to say it. I'm just sharing. To a few groups that I am part of that I can share, because some things you can't. Some owners don't want you to, and that's perfectly fine. But the ones that do let me, have at it, right? Hi, Linda. I think one more. Floyd's in there doing God knows what. He likes to put me across the county. So, hopefully, I'm trying to get sick. So, if I sneeze or cough, my grandchildren gave me a cold. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But now I can't go to work. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Pam. Hello, Joan. Yeah, so now I have to go see my doctor in the morning, which we're just going to do a virtual visit so he can tell me that you just have allergies or a cold. Anyway, we're going to do a pixie wreath tonight. And I showed you some mesh and I showed you some ribbon, but I didn't show you a sign. Hi, Debbie. Where's my sign? So here's our sign tonight. It says, time spent with family is worth every second. I thought that was cute. We are making a pixie wreath tea. We're going to use this sign. Where I got some E6000 I put on it a couple hours ago because I was off today. And so we'll get that ready here in a little bit. We're going to use a 8-inch wreath frame from Dollar Tree. You get 2 in a pack for $1 if you can find them. Hi Cassie. Hi Lisa. Hi Midge. Come on in. So I usually order them by the case. The best way I can get them because I make quite a few. That one's sliding around. So I put 10 pipe cleaners on it, 5 on one side, 5 on the other, on the inside and on the outside. And when we talk about inside and outside, I just saw that sign. Yeah, it is on the website already. I was just scrolling through and I'm like, I want that one, so he made it for me. Hi Robin. So I have a template for this one too. It's on the back of my candy cane. So I just made a template out of foam board, put it on there, and there's my dots that I have. And then I have a candy cane one that I use at Christmas time. If you make a lot of wreaths, it ends up when I go to put my pipe cleaners on, because sometimes I'm running late. So I always push my inside ones to the inside because I'm not going to mess with them right now, and stick out my outside ones. I try to coordinate my pipe cleaners. Some people say it doesn't matter. It matters to me because I want my back side to look as good as my front side. So guess what? We're not going to do a woodland ruffle. Well, I lied. We are going to do a woodland ruffle, but not for the base. So we're just going to do a regular ruffle. This is a poly jute with a cream and a natural string through it. Hi, Peggy. That's a nice name. Peggy. So this is what we're going to start. 10 total what? Oh, yes, 10 total. So you have 5 on the inside and 5 on the outside. Because it's only an 8-inch frame. So you don't have a whole lot of room for pipe cleaners. Hi, Dan. Were your ears burning earlier? Somebody said they were guessing what kind of sign I was going to put with all this mesh and ribbon. Somebody said fall. No. Somebody said roosters. Not my thing. And somebody said cows. And I went, have you been talking to Deanne again? How long? Okay, these, you can go ahead and switch because we're already in it. So the base is going to be 25 inches, and I cut 10 of these. And then we are going to put some Woodland Ruffles on it, but just as the top. So this is a Snowdrift. Now, me and Snowdrift did not get along very well last Christmas, and I thought I'd give it another try. So these are cut at 15. And then I also have, it's like a window pane. It's black and white. I keep this on stock at all times just because I love it so much. I've used it in all seasons. I have a white one with silver in it too. Okay. He's typing away over here. What color is this one? It's natural, and it's got a cream string through it. It's poly jute. So if you just look up poly jute, they don't make it in all colors, but they make one in a hot pink. I think I've seen a green one. The natural is usually what I'm going for when I see the poly jute. I actually was looking for all natural, and back here about a month or so ago when all the craft supply places were out of stock on a lot of stuff, and I said, oh, I'll try it with the cream, and I actually really like it. They've already been sprinkling. Asked them to go over to YouTube and hop on there too. They know every time.
Linda is watching it from YouTube.
Oh, is she?
But commenting on Facebook.
You're weird. Oh, thank you.
Brenda says, "What don't you? What you don't like roosters? Unthinkable."
Well, I was attacked by my grandma's rooster when I was a kid.
Yeah, but
they're okay. It's an 8-inch, Cheryl. You get 2 in a pack from Dollar Tree. And you can order them from other places too. So these are 25 inches. I'll show you what I do. So here's your natural curl. So you want to make sure that it's down. You want it face down of the natural curl. I need something with some weight. I need a weight. Once it gets a little long, it wants to do its own thing. So I usually put a little weight on the end to keep it flat, or else it'll just curl. Okay? So, but you do want it to curl down. I take the very first part and I just fold it over. This helps with the fraying. Hey, Amanda. Do you put 6 ties on the outside, Rosalind? I don't know that I ever have. It would make it probably better because it would be even numbers. Because that's my OCD kicks in when it's 5. You know, when you're doing a pattern, you're going to have 2 next to each other. But we're doing 5.
Hi, Vincent.
Hi, Vincent.
We are staying warm, but it's cold outside and it just started snowing.
Oh, hey, Vincent. Jeanette here. I'm the one doing the show. Ah, sorry. Staying warm? Alright, so I fold it under just a little bit to help with the frame. Sorry, Vincent. I saw the second one that just said hi for you.
Jeez.
So, you can fold it like a fan. I just kind of walk my fingers up the middle. It's faster that way. And the board, or whatever, your remote, I don't suggest a pair of scissors. And then when you get to the end, I kind of fold that under too.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie. And then we're just going to make it a circle. Okay.
Oh, I'll bet it is freezing up there in Canada. Brr.
Ugh. So this one in particular tonight, we're not going to do, you know how I do everything in bundles? We're not going to do that tonight because we have different techniques in the mesh. You know, when you do a double Woodland Ruffles, it's easy to bounce it up. So you just want to make sure that you turn your ends under and then make sure they're lapped over like that. You don't want them just meeting or else they'll stick up. The shorter it is, the less amount will lap over. Okay?
Since it says it's snowing pretty heavy there too. Katie says, are we doing a pixie?
Yes, we're doing a pixie.
We sure are.
I learned this from Katie. Where's my end?
Oh, where'd it go?
Well, I was showing for demonstrations. There we go. I already made this one to show you what we were doing. So when I do mine, I want them butted up against each other. So I just put them on and overlap them, and then when I'm done with the outside is when I'll lay them where I want them.
Linda asked how long they cut.
25 inches. You could cut them shorter. You just won't have as much overlap. I don't really suggest cutting them much longer because it is a pixie wreath. You might get a little full there. So I just fold my ends under. Make sure they're overlapped. See how this one I already creased it over or creased it under and then pull it over.
Hello, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm glad you like your signs.
Awesome.
Oh, Dan says they have an ice storm there.
Yuck. I don't like ice storms.
I don't either.
So I just put a weight on it. Can you see this? Yep. So I just kind of crease my end.
I hope that's not coming this way.
What?
Debbie said they got 10 inches of snow yesterday and 3 to 5 more happening now.
Where are you at, Debbie?
Just outside of Cincinnati.
Ew!
That's too close.
That's too close to home. That's only like 4 hours away. So you could just fold, you could just do like a fan back and forth like that. Or you can just run it up the middle. Just make sure you stay in the middle.
I am so ready for warmer weather.
I could take 60s. I like 60s. Good short hoodie weather, sweatshirt. But me and this coldness.
Got one of my fishing poles out the other day, and
yeah, I walked in the sign shop and there's poles in there.
Just one.
Just one.
One at a time.
Is that the same one that was in my dining room?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it was.
Well, this is not my dining room anymore.
Listen to her whine.
I don't whine.
Really?
I do something else that I'm not allowed to say. So see, the ones that are overlapped, I kind of bring them up. It gives you some more height in there. Not that we're going to need the help because we're going to put some more mesh on top of this. I kind of bring it over the table, put my weight on it. My board, not my weight. And kind of helps with the curliness of it.
Hi, Shauna. Welcome.
Hi, Shauna. Uh-oh, we're at 48. We're close.
We've already been over 50.
Oh, did we go over 50? Okay. Well, you know, I am a little busy.
Yep, we went over 50.
So my very last one, I bend it over. And that helps to, I think I heard a salt truck. Yippee!
We are making a pixie wreath tonight,
A pixie
Shauna.
wreath. I like poly jute. It's stiff, but it looks nice.
Yes, Katie, we are going to Crafters Convention, I believe it's called.
We're going to Crafters Convention.
We are so excited to meet everybody, especially you, Katie. We will be there cheering you on when you do your presentation.
She's doing it, and Megan.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
If it ever gets here.
I know. I was like, it's this spring. It was actually going to be on Floyd's birthday weekend. And then, you know, they switched the dates. Where at in Ohio?
Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma. Whew!
Dan's
I just got new glasses.
Dan's from Oklahoma.
Yes, I didn't from Oklahoma.
Pardon the interruption.
Will you mute that? At least it didn't ring. It vibrates. I put a new case on it, and when it vibrates, it's really, really loud. You're welcome, Katie. I've learned more being a part of Katie's group than I have in any other group. I'm not saying I haven't learned anything in the other groups. I think that's where I fit. It's a good explanation. That's where I fit. So if you're in Oklahoma, everybody must love cows because Deanne has me designed all kinds of cows. Her clients like cows.
Black Angus.
Black Angus cows. But no, she's had me make some Holstein ones too. Okay, so we've done the outside. Now, I always have a habit, I never ever ever start from the inside. Doing this kind, I probably should have, but oh well, it'd be alright. Cattle.
Hi, Sin. Welcome. Kelly says, hi, Jeanette. Been watching for a few weeks now. Really enjoy learning from you.
Thank
I
you.
missed one if you're coming in. Rhonda, first time watching.
Yes,
Here in
Vincent.
Missouri, it's 18 degrees.
There's 5 on the outside and 5 on the inside. Aw, thanks, Teresa. Me and Teresa spent some chatting, bonding time today. Did you get it done? Or are you still working on it? I said don't rush. So these are 25 inches. Always make sure that you fold your ends down. That will help. Poly jute isn't as bad as regular deco mesh. And I learned in the very beginning that having good products is what makes or breaks your project. You can, I won't say I've never bought anything at Dollar Tree, some little glitter hearts or something like that, but mesh, no way. I don't like Joann Fabrics. It frays horribly.
We used the Dollar Tree ribbon outside on the fall garland.
Yeah, I did use it, some Dollar Tree ribbon outside.
Teresa says, well, she's just starting on the inside now.
That's fine.
All right, Teresa, take your time. It'll get there.
You send me a picture when you're done. I just fold that under. Just make sure that you're not, like when you go up through the middle, you're not like getting all wonky over on the...
Did you see T's question about the piece of wood?
Do you use that piece of wood to measure your ribbon before you cut it? No, actually, no. That one is literally just to hold my mesh down. But we did make, I bought at one of the craft stores. It's thinner wood. It's 1/4 of an inch thick. And we poly coated it to make it look nice. Floyd sanded them up real for me. And this is what I make my 13 and my 14-inch tails. I have an acrylic quilting board if I want to do 12s. That one's literally just to hold my mesh. I have one...
Well, hello, Pamela. Welcome.
Hi, Pamela. I have some that say Facebook. I cricketed some words on them. And then I coated them with poly. Because when I cut 10 inches, I roll my mesh out and put boards down, and then I cut 3 cuts at a time. So I'm kind of just digging out my pipe cleaners because they're all covered up now. I'm just twisting it twice because I am going to put more stuff on top. When you get towards the middle, it gets really, really full. That's That's okay, Carla. We're not too far along. We're making a pixie wreath with some poly jute that's cut at 25 inches. I probably could have cut it at 20, but go big or go home. Now if you get going off like this, just back up and go down the middle.
Hi, Carla. Hi, Barbara.
Hello, hello. Hey, I have seen people on lives use scissors and their snips and TV remotes.
Whatever they have handy.
Whatever's handy. I know some people, Katie has used some bags full, I'm not sure what they have in them, like those poly beads or something in them.
Dan says you need to sell the boards.
I need to sell the boards.
There's a lot of other people selling them, though. I didn't know.
Well, no, she's talking about these boards.
Oh, the weight boards.
Those are actually oak, because we had some scrap oak.
Vincent says, guess you'll go big since you are home.
Yep, I am. How do you know that I'm home, though?
You're in your craft room.
But how do you know my craft room isn't somewhere else?
We've already had this conversation.
He's no fun. Oh, yep, phones. I've seen people use their phones.
Carla says they're digging out
Oh,
of 36 inches.
Oh my gosh. Where are you at, Carla? That's funny. I figured it was a good way to hold my mesh down, and it was a good way to promote my page.
Donna asked, how long after you started making wreaths did you decide on your name? Pretty quick, actually.
2 months? Month and a half? It was.
You hadn't been making wreaths very long when we decided to open the first Etsy shop.
So many people at work were asking me to buy things, and that's when I decided I didn't want to work at Walmart for the rest of my life.
Oh, Carla's in northern New York.
Oh.
That explains a lot right there. They get a lot of snow up there.
Yes, they do.
T asked, what is the largest size wreath that you have ever made?
30 by 30. It was my very first live to do. I made it on an 18-inch wreath form. It was poly, and I had this big burlap painted Frankenstein face. And I started going live in June of last year, but you always want to be ahead of the ball game. So I made a Halloween one, and it took me over 2 hours, about 2.5 hours, because it was my first live. And yeah, and I still have him. He's huge. And then I have made some pretty big, long teardrop swags at Christmas time. And I made...
Judy says, hi everyone, first time viewer.
Hi Judy, welcome.
Hi Edna, hi Susan.
Hello, hello. Yeah, here in my private group I made a 36-inch teardrop swag. It's pretty big. It's not big round, but just long.
Kathy says the high temp for Sunday in northern Illinois will be 0.
Oh, my parents live in central Illinois.
Edna says this is her first time here. Welcome, Edna.
Welcome, Edna.
She lives in northern Kentucky, and they got a lot of snow today, too.
I was watching somebody else earlier from Kentucky, and they were talking about their weather. Yuck. That's all I got to say is yuck.
Well, let's hope it doesn't hit here.
I know. Used to, snow didn't bother me as long as I could get out of the driveway. There was one hill right before the store that really bothered me, but now I got to drive. So I'm just going to go through here and kind of, fluff it out, make sure all my ends are turned down. This really does not fray much at all. It's poly jute. Doesn't come in a ton of colors, but it's a wonderful natural You can get it in all natural, where all these little cream colored ones are all natural. I think you can get it in chocolate color, a moss green, like a hot pink. It's not like everything where you can get tons and tons. Okay, so here's our base. So our 8-inch turned into 19 inches. So we more than doubled the size of our wreath.
Hi, Amy.
Yep,
Thank you
Judy.
for sprinkling.
Thank you for sprinkling.
Carla, I have always loved snow, but as I've gotten older, it's the cold that I can't tolerate anymore.
So after we do this, so we did 25-inch plain ruffles. Now we're going to do the Woodland Ruffles. You know my favorite.
No.
It is.
Say it ain't so. Why you got mesh on the floor?
Oh, because I knocked it on the floor. So here's our window pane and some snowdrift. Which...
Bad choice of mesh tonight, apparently.
Snowdrift.
Hi, Joanne. Hi, Tracy. Happy Wednesday.
So this is cut at 15 inches. It does fray, and it leaves a little white residue thingies on your mat when you cut it. That's why I had banned it from using it again, but I thought I'd give it a try. So we're going to do Woodland Ruffles. Oh, I didn't even show you the ribbon. So we're going to pair these two together. And a polka dot. I used to not like polka dots, but you know, it gives it some variety. Maybe we'll use my third hand down here.
And knock a bunch of other stuff out in the
Oh,
property.
maybe. So we'll make some Woodland Ruffles. It's only 15 inches, so you don't want to, you can either roll it all the way together. Katie, she just kind of rolls it. I can't do that yet. I can't roll it to...
Midge, I really hate to tell you that it's 68 degrees here in Menifee, California. I might need to put on a sweater.
So you could do your ruffles all the way.
Then it says, be right back, gotta order dinner.
Order something good. Or you can just leave it a little bit where you'll get a little bit of a ruffle. Not much, but hey, it's there. Katie, I'll have girls like you do. See, when I try it, well, I guess since it's not long, it's not too bad. The long ones, forget it.
That's funny.
It's hard to broadcast that on public air, but... So, my tails are cut at 13 inches, and I already dovetailed them. And I fold mine like this. It serves two purposes. One, it already finds my center for me. And two, I don't mix up which ones I'm pairing with each other. That's why I do it.
Katie asked if you're going to use your Pro Bow tonight.
I was waiting for it. No, Katie,
she's
I'm not. I promise I will get it out this weekend. No, I'm not. No, I don't promise this weekend. I have to work all weekend. My next day off, I promise I will get it out. But tonight I had to get ready for 2 lives, so. But I was waiting for that.
How many times have you used a Pro Bow?
Shut up.
Just that once?
Shut up. Well, I tried more than once.
I'm not judging. I've never even tried it. Maybe I'll get it.
She showed me a different way the other day, though, because I was trying to mimic Regina Sellers, and that's a little hard for me. So, but she showed another way that I think is a lot easier. So.
Brenda, whose side are you on?
Brenda! So we put 2 Woodland Ruffles.
Katie says you just break it out and go live at the same time.
Oh, I do a lot of new things on lives, but I don't know about that one.
T asked, how many pieces did you cut for the 25-inch mesh and the 15-inch mesh?
So this, because how many ties are on my, I have 10 total. 5 on the inside, 5 on the So we had 10 of these. And I did this wrong. Because I'm so used to doing it this way. And then I cut 5. I threw myself a loop, and you guys a loop. I've cut 5 of the white and the black and white. I'm so used to putting them on top of each other. At least I only did one that way.
Tracy says, you do you, Jeanette. It's not a race to try everything at once. Brenda wants to see you use it.
I will promise I will
And
get
Linda
it
says,
out.
Nakia is watching, but she is driving, so she cannot comment.
That's right. Don't you comment while you're driving.
But hi, Nakia.
Hey, I messaged you, so you messaged me later to plan your class. So, now I'm going to do white and then black and white and then black and white. That was my intention.
Goofed it already.
Hey, it was the first one. I don't want to hear it. So I'm just going to V those out to the edge. You can crisscross them if you want to.
So, and I have some exciting news for y'all. Next Monday, when we do our public live,
I won't be here.
Jeanette won't be here. You get me
Wait a
solo.
Maybe.
What? I'm still going live Monday.
You can go on Monday. Well, I have to work till 5, I think. I thought I had to close.
Oh,
But you can go live.
all right.
I'll be moderator.
You can moderate. I'll go live Monday.
You fell asleep. Well, I hope you didn't fall asleep while driving.
Been there, done that. Horrifying experience, let me tell you.
So I have a hard time driving, and that's why it upset me so much when I got transferred to another store so far away. So now I've mastered. I'm fine on the way home. I'm awake, adrenaline, blah blah blah. But in the mornings, kind of tired. So I eat sweet tarts to kind of keep me awake.
What am I gonna make? I'll make a wreath.
He's not as adventurous as I am.
No, it'll be a simple wreath.
He does do a pretty good funky bow though.
Absolutely.
All right, Katie, here we go. See, I'm too OCD about it though. See? Nah.
That looked fine. Don't you give me that look. Did you see her give me that look?
I did. That's the inner. See,
She
once you.
says she eats chocolate to stay awake.
Mm,
You eat sour candies.
I eat sour candy.
Katie says, yes, use those girls.
My OCD kicks in if the rolls aren't real tight.
Well, hi, Mary. Welcome.
Hi, Mary.
Brent says it was fine. Jeanette, stop that. Well, hello, Kay.
Oh, my managers get so mad at me because I'll go in my office and I can tell, before I even look at my cameras, who was in my office by which chair they used, because they'll take mine. Why they don't like mine, it's a big comfy office chair, and they'll pull the other skinny little one over, I think because it goes higher. My legs are shorter.
Yeah.
I'll go, we go in my office.
Hi, Tina. Hi, Denise.
Hello.
Keep sharing, everybody. We're up to 83. I'd love to give away two glitter mails tonight.
One time we gave away 3. That was 150 people. Floyd goes, I can't keep up with comments.
Tracy says, eat espresso beans dipped in chocolate.
I don't like coffee, though. I've tried those. I just...
Oh, we're good, Mary. Thanks for asking. How are you doing out there?
You're probably having some wonderful weather.
Way better than what we're having. That's for sure.
For sure. Okay. I was going ahead and cut my ties.
Don't do it.
I did. But I'm paying attention to what I'm doing.
Don't mind her snipples.
Yeah, I know, T. Neither are sweethearts, but...
We were hanging out with the grandkids and
my grandchildren ended up sick. And now... and then use my hand sanitizer. So the kids were sick, and now I have a cough and a cold, or runny nose, and I have to take a self-health assessment every morning when I go to work, and that's one of the questions. Do you have a cold, runny nose, fever, blah, blah, blah. So now I have to go to the doctor and get the doctor to say I don't have COVID.
Kernan said, sprinkle the glitter. We had a beautiful
Thank
spring
you.
day here in Bama. Mary says, doing great. Weather's even better here in Scottsdale, visiting her daughter.
Oh, wow.
I love Arizona.
At one time, he wanted to move there. He really did.
I still do,
Mm-hmm.
but I probably won't ever leave the house because it gets really hot there in the summertime.
But it's dry heat. That's all I ever hear.
It is.
I lived on Lake Huron for about 8 months.
Ricky says Arkansas is having a winter storm.
I hear. I know, the stinking snow. I just want it to go away. Not that I'm not an outdoor person anymore, because my allergies go wacky. So this is the part.
T says take some castor oil.
Ooh, yuck.
My grandma used to make me take that every day.
No. My grandpa would say go give her a shot of whiskey, but...
Amy said we have to do the same thing at work. My husband and I had COVID right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, yuck.
I still say there was a bunch of people in our family sick in between.
November, December.
Not this past Christmas, but before COVID hit big. I think we had COVID back in 2019 between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Who knows?
T, we used to go fishing a lot together. She doesn't get to go too much anymore.
Oh, I try.
I still make time.
I'll be so tired at home, and he'll say, do you care if I go fishing? I'm like, no, bye-bye.
Sassafras tea with honey. I have not had sassafras tea in forever.
I don't like tea. I'm weird. I don't like tea, hot chocolate, coffee.
Yeah, but sassafras tea doesn't really taste like tea.
I don't like pancakes, waffles, French toast. Not a big bread eater. Other than crackers. I like my crackers. So this is the big thing about putting 5, and I might try whoever said they put 6 on, because you end up with 2 bundles that match. You really don't see it when I usually put a bow on one of them, so you usually don't see it that much.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were sick and had COVID before they realized that it was COVID.
They just weren't saying it.
I don't think they knew.
Somebody always knows before
Just
we do.
got back from a 4-day fishing trip in Florida.
Aww. We were supposed to go fishing, was it summer before last, out on the ocean when we went to Ocean Isle. But the other parties canceled. It was like a charter, and we didn't get to go.
Yeah, we had the charter scheduled for at least 2 months before we went. And then something happened the first day and we couldn't go. Maybe it was storming. So we rescheduled it, and then we couldn't go that day either. So we found some other fun to get into down there.
I went in a helicopter ride, and I don't like heights, and I've never flown. So we went on a helicopter ride. So these ties up here on top, I crisscross. You could V them out if you wanted to, but I do crisscross the ones on top, and then we just make them curl under.
Way to go, guys! You're doing great. We're up to 93.
Woohoo! See, so you just curl them over like that, like a crisscross. And if anybody is new and interested, I did start my own group. It's called the Backroom Glitter Gang. And we do things a lot slower and talk about colors and how to match your ribbons and your signs, and do some off-the-wall projects.
Welcome, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. that one's twisted. Twist it back up. There we go. I kind of, when you do your Woodland Ruffles, them up. I like them up.
Cool. We love to hear that, Kiernan.
That's nice. We like to see our signs in people's designs.
Well,
Cool.
thank you, Ricky.
So you could curl them as we go, or you could curl them all at the end. I did do my ribbon tails at 13 inches. Sometimes I do 12. It kind of depends on the design that I want. You know, what I'm feeling that day. People at work sometimes will ask me, why did you do it that way? I don't know, because I wanted to. Oh, okay then. We're at 90. Woo woo! It was kind of funny watching Floyd try to keep up with comments when we hit 150 one day. He's like, I can't keep up. He goes, I just give up. So always when you pinch your ribbons, see how one's kind of up. You always want to make sure you fold them over and make them like a little bird. They lay in there a lot better.
Lori says, hi guys, cold in Delroy.
Cold in Delroy. My comments aren't scrolling. I can't see nothing.
Again?
And don't you tell me that I did something wrong because I don't have access to the computer. Thanks, T. It's more farmhouse type colors. I like a pixie wreath because it's like sometimes if you live in a trailer is a good example. Mobile home, their doors are a little bit narrower than some. I live in a Holder home, so they're big, like 32-inch doors everywhere other than my bathroom closet. Thanks, Faye. You're welcome, T. Find my other end of... I like everything to match, but oh my gosh. One time I used tan colored pipe cleaners, and I had a hard time finding them down in the mesh. Hey, there's a box on the TV. Yeah, it would.
It would.
I have quite a few cow signs.
Thanks, Deanne.
Thank you. I think these colors kind of go with a lot of different signs. You could even put a pop of color in there to like bring attention to the bow. I already made the bow. I'm gonna do a little funky bow, and I accidentally cut this white and black buffalo. I accidentally cut one extra tie, so I just threw it in the bow. Never throw anything away that's over 12 inches, because you can just like make a loop, make a center loop, throw in an extra tie on a funky bow.
Well, hi there, JoJo.
Hi, JoJo.
Welcome.
So JoJo goes live on JoJo's Rustic Remnants after I do at 7. Oh, I'm doing my ribbon and haven't even done my mesh.
Yes, Ricky, she does do grapevines.
Yep. I haven't done one
I haven't done one
for a while.
we did one right before Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, I did do a Valentine's Day one. I need to do a spring one. I haven't done a spring one yet. Trust me, I got enough flowers for it. But I do put flowers in some of my Deco Mesh ones too.
like a wildflower field in here.
I have 8 totes, plus another tote, plus a couple bins.
JoJo says she loves those colors.
Thank you. I do like grapevines. It was funny watching Floyd. My last batch I got from Michael's Pro. You have to order cases and stuff, and they were a little more, have a little more leaves in them than I like. So we were outside using the air hose to them. Works great. So banging them on the picnic table works good too. And whatever's on the picnic table, you just blow off. Alright, so there's our wreath. I always forget. There we go. So I think I said it was, yep, it's about 20 inches. So we started on a 8-inch wreath form, and now it's 20 inches wide. So it's a good size. It doesn't even look like it's like mini. When you think of pixie, you think of small. It's not. So I'm going to use some of my baby pipe cleaner, or my cable mounts. I accidentally ordered some 1/2-inch ones when I meant to order 1 inch. I thought, we'll use them on a round.
Amy says looks awesome.
Thank you.
Amanda says, do you have any signs with fish or about fishing?
I only have a license plate one that's about fishing, but I can make one.
Yes, Faye, we don't delete any of our videos.
Nope.
They are all available for replay.
One I mentioned to Teresa today was the getting prepped for one of the kits that I sold. I kind of go through how I get to putting the pipe cleaners on them, how I cut my mesh, how I cut my ribbons, put my pipe cleaners on my wreath frame, get my sign prepped. These little ones are hard to get the little backing off. Yeesh. So I put some E6000. It's like kind of like not as bad as contact cement, but scroll, baby, scroll.
I don't know why it's not scrolling.
I don't know either. It's possessed.
Teresa said that was helpful.
You're welcome.
Tracy says, I would love to see a door hanger for summer. We want to make one for our lake place.
Are you talking about the door hangers where I put the half ring on it? Or are you talking about a swag? Because I call it swag, you know, the big long ones. And then a door hanger is where I take a sign and take a half a wreath form and put on it. The 8-inch, I've only ever made pixie wreaths with them. I was thinking earlier for next Christmas I could usually probably put a head as an 8, a body as a 12, and the bottom of a snowman of a 14 to make a snowman and link them together.
Tracy said, yes ma'am, the half wreath.
Yeah, I haven't done a door hanger for a while. So some people put their pipe cleaners on in a half like this, and those that were with me the other night knew that if you do it this way, your pipe cleaners are short. And I don't need 8 pipe cleaners or 8 attach points on there. I just need 4. So I just make sure I leave enough and twist it around. Never had a problem with it.
Well, hey there, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. A centerpiece. I did a center. Oh no, it was on my private group. They all kind of run together in my mind, which ones I did where. Okay. So here's our sign tonight. If you weren't on earlier when I showed it, it says time spent with family is worth every second. I think this is so cute. So I'm going to put it probably in here. This is what I use. It's a 7-inch needle. It is sharp. It's an upholstery needle that comes with a set of 3. You can get them at Walmart, Joann's, probably Hobby Lobby. I think they were there. I usually don't go back into the sewing part where fabric is and all that when I go to Hobby Lobby, because I'm usually buying flowers and embellishments. I only made 2 trips to Hobby Lobby right before Christmas, like October and November, and I still have stuff left over. So it just takes it and it goes straight through. Now don't stick your hand underneath there. So this isn't digging through and messing with your mesh, because the more you mess with it, the more it's going to fray. So you're taking a needle, and you can use those little plastic ones, but it goes straight through. Big, big help. I just put enough. You have that on your card too? Cool. I just put it over in the needle eye enough to get it to go down in.
A bunch of people said love the sign.
Thank you.
Ed just says love the sign. Where did you get it from?
I made it. So if you go to ourbackroomcreations.com, all the signs that we make are in there.
Debbie says time spent with family is worth every second until they give you a cold. Hee hee.
I love my grandchildren.
Oh, absolutely.
If I didn't get it, I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten sick since I work at Walmart. I try to stay away from people. I stay in my office or go in the back room. Okay. So I always I don't like where that one's hiding. It's not hiding, that's why I don't like it. Oh yes, order some signs, keep Floyd busy. We got several new ones. He even made some signs yesterday and today. I mean, he usually only makes like 1 or 2, but he made what, 3 or 4?
4 this morning.
4?
They'll be up on the website sometime tomorrow.
Yep, we'll get them on there. We do have a sign.
We got a bunch of signs to release. They'll be going on Etsy and the website tomorrow, and then I'll post them to Facebook.
Yep. And he does have a sign of the month club. Oh, that one's too far up. Now on a pixie wreath, I left a square sign on one of my pixie wreaths. I don't usually like square signs on my pixies, just because they are smaller. And I usually keep the sign off to about 4 or 5 o'clock. So when you ask me questions and you ask me, where should I put this, and I say 5 o'clock, that's what I mean. Not literally because I'm using the sign, but 12, 6, and do on your wreath. Some people will say, where should I put this, and I'll say 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
Tracy asked, can you make that sign in different colors?
Yep.
Yes, we do take all kinds of custom sign orders.
I do a lot of custom sign orders. Sometimes it's a word change. Sometimes it's a color change. Sometimes it's just a new sign, right, Deanne?
Please show you what signs, Lisa. If you're talking about the new ones, they're still saved on
They're on our hard drive.
They're still on the computer downstairs. I haven't actually made any of them yet.
Yeah, we make everything to order. We don't stockpile signs.
Other than the ones that are going to be going to Alley Cats.
Yeah, we have a shop that we're going into. It's called Marketplace Alley Cats here in New Philadelphia. And we started making signs because we open up in March. It's a bunch of artisans in there. There's only going to be one other person that has any kind of wreath. Okay, so I just wrapped all my pipe cleaners around.
Donna said, sorry the hubs come home. What size is the sign?
8 inches.
That's an 8-inch round.
So at this time, we don't have the capabilities to go any bigger than 8 by 8 square or 8-inch round. We can do an 8-inch, 8 by 12, and a 6 by 12 is our normal sizes. I had him make a 5 by 7 the other day for my little unicorn one. Okay, so here's my little funky bow. Like I said, I cut one too many of these, and I just threw it in the bow. I use my pipe cleaners, or not my pipe cleaners, my zip ties as a handle to help fluff my bow until I get everything where I want it.
Amy, the metal signs are $10. Wooden ones are $13 plus shipping.
We do have a sign of the month club. If you you get an exclusive sign, and then a regular popular sign for $20 a month. They go out the first week of the month, and you do have access as long as you're in the group to the previous exclusives. We just started in January, so there's only been 2 exclusive, but oh, they're cute. Floyd says, I don't know if I want to save this one for the exclusive. It's so cute. I said, yes, that's the whole point.
T asked, does it cost more for personalized signs? It
depends on how much
what you
time.
want.
It depends on how much time I have to. It depends if I have the clip art. Depends if I have to buy any more.
But usually they're about the same price as the.
Sometimes it might just be a couple dollars more.
Donna asked, where did you get the gray farmhouse ribbon?
Which one? I don't have gray on here. Tell me which one, hon. See, I wasn't smart and used my needle. So, woo. This is black and white. This is a polka dot. This is a brown. And this is a cream, a black, and a white. No gray.
A couple of them kind of look gray on the monitor.
Do they? And that's the thing with...
Yeah, she said in the bow.
You're talking about the striped one right here? It's a cream and white.
Tracy said the polka dot looks gray.
Does it? It's not. It's like a light brown and a cream.
Donna said it must be tan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because looking at it on my monitor, the polka dot one in that, it does look, a couple of the ribbons do look like they're gray.
They're not. All these came from either the Wreath shop or Craft Outlet.
Cynthia asked, when is the next Glitter Club live? I joined, but hours of work at work have been crazy. Tonight at 8 o'clock, right
Tonight
after
at 8
work.
o'clock.
Pretty quick after we're done here.
So, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And those videos stay in there as well. You can go back and watch them. Having a little bit of issue getting my bow pipe cleaner through here. The thicker the mesh you put on your wreath, sometimes it's a little harder to get through. So you fluff your bow and then you flip it upside down and smash it. Story of our lives. If you struggle with bows, I did do a bow tutorial probably November, I think it was. I just go back through and trim any wild hairs. That's the one thing I like about this poly jute is it doesn't fray a whole lot. It does fray some. All of them fray at some point. And the snowdrift may have redeemed itself tonight. Didn't do too bad. And there we go. Want to switch cameras?
Not right this second.
He's typing. You're welcome, guys. Amy, my kits are on my Etsy. I only keep them on one because right now we don't have the software to link our inventory because I don't want to double sell it. I do have the spring ones are out, right?
Yep,
Sold
everything's out with this.
So I did release a watermelon kit last week. Everything else is sold out that I've done. But I'm working on a Farmhouse one and probably another summer one. Lisa's on it, and the glitter mail winner is... He hasn't pulled it yet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you? Rosalind McKenzie, send me your address. So for some glitter mail, just send it to the Backroom Creations Messenger. Thank you. So here is...
Oh, switch cameras.
Yep. He didn't even switching cameras. He's slacking.
I was busy.
You're welcome, Amy. I think it's cute. Be great to give like a grandparent that maybe doesn't want something huge. Someone in a nursing home. I know that's why Katie started making all the ones that she did. She took them to her father's nursing home, which was great. I only list the supplies in my private group. They get a recipe card for everything that I make for them. Because I don't always keep track in my public lives. Thanks, guys. Aw, thanks, Amanda. So if you're interested in finding out everything that I do use, if you want to come over and join the Backroom Glitter Gang, we take things a lot slower. We talk about ribbon. We talk about colors. They get a recipe card posted to the group with the SKU numbers or item numbers and where I got the stuff, so they can replicate it, or if they like a particular ribbon.
Yes, right. Joyce, we will see you in an hour.
Yep, I'm going to go get a snack.
A little under.
Yep. All right, guys, thanks for coming and stopping by. We will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. And Floyd said he's going to do something, so maybe I'll just sit and moderate. That would be great, because I haven't got to do it for a while. All right, guys, thank you, and have a great night. Happy crafting.